And if we ask the stars what they mean, what would they say back to us? Welcome! You want to go on a card journey today? Give me some of your time, and I'll give you some of your story. Well, let's see what the cards say. Hey there, Sagittarius. Welcome to Koi Place Tarot. My name is Koi, and I'm going to be your tarot card reader for today. What we're looking at in this round of reads is going to be your career read for the month of December. Career as in opportunities that come our way, ventures we want to embark on, potential partnerships we want to make, right? What do we do with our labor, our time, and our efforts, ultimately to build value, whatever that means to us in this world. So as a preamble to the read, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, but don't always be so willing to reverse. At times, when it gets difficult, understand we talk about everything at my table. Rain or sunshine, good or bad, hey, it's just a conversation I want to have honestly with you. So follow along with me in your read today, Sag. Career read, month of December, and yeah, let's see what the cards say. We'll do a time-based orientation to make it simple. So past orientation starts over here, okay? So what's the cards that we need to see, please, for Sagittarius in their read? What we need to see, please, for Sag in their read today. Past orientation. That's a break. Well, if it breaks too much, I'll say the first thing that comes to mind, because I think I know what it might be about. Show us the cards that we need to see, please, for Sagittarius in this read. Two. So in the past orientation, Emperor, card of Aries, standing in our truth, standing in our power, we're not budging, we're making decisions, calling the shots and making choices. Okay. The Fool, the power of new beginnings. I am firmly choosing a new pathway. Why? Ten of Pentacles, the investment for the rest of my life. Well, not a permanent fixture of investment for the rest of our lives, but the culmination of our experiences that tell us where, the beauty of life can bring us and where we can go with it. So I see, even in your opening Sag, even in your past orientation, no, I'm not budging on this. In fact, I make this decision hardcore because I want to bring the best out of me. I see a life that can be built from this. I'm not budging because this is a solid opportunity for me, and I'm going to take it. We're going to do what's necessary. We're going to build from here. This is buildable opportunity. Got it. You weren't going to budge, so no point in arguing or even try to waver on that. Now in the present, show us the cards that we need to see, please, for Sagittarius. What is indicative of the here and now for their read? Another break. If it breaks again, I will ask the first question that comes to mind. Show us cards. Oh, beautiful. But again, they hit the table, so I can't take. Show the cards that we need to see, please, for Sag in their read today. Define the present tense. What of the here and now? Okay. So I guess I'm going to say it. What was very unique about the first and last that came up, although due to a lot of delays and certain things that happened on my end, these things are going to be published very close to each other in terms of video publishing time, Sag. What was very unique about yours is that was almost a career read in itself, right? It was very cut and dry, very getting to the point. And from what I remember about it, you were looking at an opportunity, you were going to give your best to it, and simultaneously you're just looking at it and saying, oh, this is going to be a headache, right? There was a level of reluctancy that you had, along with what might have been an incomplete or kind of shady deal you were looking at or trying to address, but you're still giving your best for what it's worth, right? So you're sitting in a duality of truth, both those things at hand. And now I think, at least for part of the collective, is definitely looking at that read. We're dealing with, okay, what does it mean to make those good and right decisions for me now and evermore moving forward, right? Show us the cards that we need to see, please, for Sagittarius in the present tense upon this read. Three of Cups. Okay. So meeting the right people, being in the right places, feeling like we belong, but also enjoying our time there. Why so? Seven of Cups. The notion of possibility is still opening with you. How so? Nine of Wands. Okay. So regardless of if that primary read, that first and last, applied to you, Sag, same principle right now. In your present, yeah. Will it always work out perfectly, immediately, exactly how we thought it would? Absolutely not. A good majority of the time it doesn't. But what we are happy with are the things that we didn't even intend. And I think that's very beautiful for you. Whereas here in the past we're saying, nope, this is about the bag. We're doing it for the coins. We're doing it for the accolades. We're doing it just to say we have a foundation to build here. Now, the biggest things that are getting at you in this surprisingly dynamic is that, no, I have formed bonds, relationships, friendships, people that actually matter to me. And the things that I kind of neglected myself on, I feel like I'm appreciated here, right? That there comes the Seven of Cups saying there's so much possibility I didn't even really realize until I got here. And now the Nine of Wands, well, then maybe this is one of the things I was lacking, but I'm okay with it now, right? To be that so radically secure and okay, beyond being a business opportunity, this is giving me more than I bargained for. I got a best friend out of this. I got somebody that, hey, I need a ride. Boom, got you, right? There's so many things I didn't even expect to get out of this when I first, looked at this opportunity. And now it's playing out in very weird, but also very conveniently secure ways that's reminding me of the things I actually need. Okay. In your future orientation, show the cards that we need to see, please, for Sagittarius. What is held in the future orientation for Sagittarius in their read today? What of the what will or could be? And trust me, I'm not trying to close my eyes just for, the aesthetic of mysticism. Sag, is because looking at this ring light for an extended period of time, well, that was bad shuffling. That one was definitely bad shuffling. Looking at the ring light, because the way that the room is set up, everything else is purposely dark except for the ring light, just to maximize light exposure, so that the video looks very, cute and clear, beyond when you look at my face. And so it could have, after I look at it and do enough reads in one sitting, it could be very stressful on the eyes. Very stressful on the eyes. That may or may not have been bad shuffling, but we're going to give it one more and then we're going to say what we need. Show us the cards that we need to see, please, for Sagittarius in this read, future orientation. What are the cards that we need to see in this read? Okay, well, let's stop right here. Okay, so that wasn't all me. Whew. What's a want versus a need, Sag? It's, and I don't want to come off as disrespectful. Again, that's not the purpose. That's never the intent of my table. So please, don't interpret it as such. The things that we think that we want, the things that we think we needed were wants, right? We're saying we're embarking on this career. We're going to choose it. It's another stepping stone, another, just another notch under my belt, another line in my resume. And it turns out we got the exact opposite. Still a good lucrative pay from what I was seeing, but more so with where you are in your current station stage, you had so much more fulfillment that you were waiting. You didn't even know that you needed it because, again, we just had to focus on getting somewhere new, somewhere exploratory, something that's good for us. Cool, I get that. So what you thought you needed turned into something that you wanted because you got it, but you got also different things. What you thought you only wanted now are becoming your needs. I wanted friends. I wanted people that showed that they cared about me. I wanted to know that my back isn't always against the wall and I'm always alone. I gotta do it solo. And this is what's being reminded of you in your present orientation, right? Now, if we were to make decisive moves from a standpoint of security, what does that look like for us? Genuinely, what does that look like for us when we can say, no, this has taught me so much more about myself than I give it credit for. At first, I was just here for the paycheck, and now I can't imagine life without them. Well, what will my future look like, and what lessons are there to be learned? Show us the cards that we need to see, please. Sag, future orientation, and their read. And the cards we need to see, please. Future orientation for Sagittarius. There we go. There's an answer. Hermit, the card of Virgo. And if I could listen to the signs around me and trust my own wisdom, I could heal everything that I felt I needed to fix. Six of Wands, a victory or ultimately an epiphany being had, in your case, Sag, around what? The Seven of Pentacles, accepting the process of everything that I put in and everything I get out. What does that mean? Maybe I wasn't just here for the paycheck. Maybe part of me was drawn to this dynamic, and maybe part of me stays even with all the tough things going on here because it fulfills me in ways that I didn't give it credit for. And it's something that I recognize is a necessity of mine now. My needs, my wants, let's make each list a relative and just say, I need people that care about me. I need people to not make me feel as if I'm always alone. I need to be in a space and environment that shows me that this pathway is worth seeing through, that this life is worth living. I need so many more things that I kind of suppress within myself that the future me will acknowledge that's part of my success. Part of my success is having all of it, the whole shebang, and understanding that that is what's right for me. Underneath it all, the Hangman. Time will tell. How long it takes to learn that lesson, we'll see. But ultimately, Sag, we're getting to some convenient, even if uncomfortable truths that, yeah, maybe my needs and wants are one list and not two. What does that mean when, these things start to compress and intermingle with each other? Yeah. Now, let's look at the connected spaces, the bridging gaps between time-based orientations for Sagittarius and their read. We will first look at, I want to look at the Fool. Normally I would have gone with the Emperor, but here I want to look at the Fool for you. That's not what I use this deck for. No, we'll keep it there. We'll keep it there. So what just happened, Sag? I was looking at the Fool so much, but I'm still feeling using this deck for clarity because that's normally how I use it in these orientations. I'm gonna stick to the script and try to see the time-based orientations, what's happening in between. So let's reshuffle that. Boom, boom, boom. We're looking for the in-between space. Show us the cards that we need to see, please. What rests in between for Sagittarius and their read, between past and present, the what was and what is. What are the cards that we need to see, please, between these two time orientations for Sag and their read? Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Five of Pentacles, and I'm reading that in two different directions, both kind of indicating the duality of what you found. Why the Five of Pentacles? King of Cups. Trying to approach this from the emotionally mature standpoint and offering the best of what we got. The Sun. That's a beautiful thing. Here's why. First thing that you pull, Five of Pentacles. In between your past and your present, not only were we coming from dire financial straits or just a situation where, yikes, this needs to get better, this needs to shape up, what does this look like? We also had many needs unmet. Right, I'm looking at a Sag who, the reason why you were so firm and unwavering of this is business and only business, right? The reason why you were taking that stance is because so many of your needs were lacking, and the primary one could have been money, right? Now, that's an immediate analysis, but I think the Five of Pentacles goes deeper there, is that you saw that as a reflection of many other things you had to ignore, right? So your hard push, your hard sell to get you to from point A to point B and whatever that you were taking on was, yeah, what's going on right now, I'm not happy, but at least I'm surviving, right? At least I got the job, at least I'm okay. But what does it mean to go beyond okay? Right? What does it mean to give ourselves the grace to want more than just okay? And so the King of Cups, I'm approaching with what I believe is the best version of me, the most giving version of me. What I can spare, I will offer. And what you found with the Sun, right? Between this hard line of I'm just an applicant, this is just a job. I will come here, clock in, clock out, boom, it ain't gonna be nothing. You found so much more than that. Happiness, light, friends, all of that in a space where you thought it was just going to be signing on the dotted line. It offered so much more than you originally anticipated, Sag. That's what I'm trying to say. So next, between the present and the future, show us the cards we need to see, please. Between the here and now and the what will or could be. Show us the cards we need to see, please, for Sagittarius in this read. What is held in this in-between space? Three of Pentacles, collaboration, but more so because of the signs I've seen across the read so far, Sag, bonds that will last. This is not just work. It's you're a great team, and I really can't imagine doing some of these things without you right now. Queen of Pentacles, enjoying it, loving my station, being around the people who matter to me, but also being okay with my life as it stands. I'm making the best of everything, not from a space of desperation, but from a space of abundance. King of Pentacles, sitting right next to that queen. There we go. I like that. The pair came out immediately. In terms of collaboration or finding what's right for you, you will now make all the best investments. I can be my best when my team got my back. Underneath it all, Knight of Swords. The intentionality of action. We push forward unafraid because we know that we're loved and supported. Okay? Now, we're going to go back to that Fool. Show us the cards that we need to see, please. Define the major arcana stream across the table in this read. We're looking first at the Fool for Sagittarius. What was so imperative about this new beginning? Almost popped out, but since it didn't touch the table, I will not take. Show the cards that we need to see, please, for Sag in this read. First, we define the Fool, and we push forward. To the Fool, 10 of Wands. Okay, so the burden of finding this new beginning, and I think maybe that's why we took such a reductive stance with it, Sag, is that so many things were facing you right now. We're just saying, get to the next chapter, skip to the next chapter, fast forward, don't want to be here, right? Yeah, I mean, we all have those points in our lives, and I'm not going to knock you or doubt you for saying that. Everybody has their reasons. I want you to defend yours too. What I will also say is that if we're also in that fast forward kind of mode, we're also not giving ourselves the space or grace to find the things that we need alongside keeping things at the normal pace. And what I mean by that is when you watch the scene at its normal pace, some things are easy to pick up on, right? So as we're sprinting towards that fast forward button, we're sprinting towards this new beginning, yeah, it was natural that we're going to end up neglecting something. What that looked like for you, it wasn't immediately apparent because, again, we just had to get to the new step. Emperor, card of Aries, 6 of Wands, a victory had here. And so whatever we set our eyes out for, we got it. Good. Happy for you. Next to the Hermit. Intentionality. Everything, and again, your future was filled with the intention of healing and prosperity for the self and knowing your own medicine, your own wisdom. Here, the Hermit to the 2 of Wands. I got this. I found what fulfills me. I found the things that can help me speak my soul's language. What I need is this. And I'm not going to waver or back down from it. Right? Next, there was one more. Oh yeah, the Sun. Page of Pentacles. And so with all the happiness that this unveiled for you, the people that you met, the journeys you went on, you said, wow, I'm going to step out of my shell. Maybe it's worth it. Maybe I'll try. So give me a crossing pattern. 5 of Cups with all the pain and everything that remains. What's crossing that? 3 of Cups. And it got better when I met different people. And I don't know what that means for you, Sag. You may have been at the time, in a emotionally distant, direct relational dynamic, right? All these things are on the table. But what's going on right now, I'm better now. And I'm better because I found the people who were looking for me. Rightfully so. Resolution. Show cards resolution for Sagittarius in this read. What is held in the space of resolution for Sag in their read today? What is held in the space of resolution for Sagittarius in their read today? King of Wands. Doing right for, with, and by everything we have. We're going to make it great. We're going to make it burn bright. Nine of Swords. And so our anxieties and fears are activated because once we start meeting our needs, we also identify our lacks. But beyond that, Sag, I want you to remember there's a reason that all these emotions are coming up for you right now. And it's because you are finding the things that you ignored for your own needs and wants. In finding what you thought was just simple employment, simple, let's go in, let's get the job done, you found so much more. And maybe that's where the anxiety is coming from of, well, what does this look like now? How long have I been ignoring it? Underneath it all, Nine of Wands, the effort we put in is what we hope to get out. Yeah, once we try for that long, just trying to push forward to this new beginning, these things do happen. And I hope that you're not pressing fast forward right now. There's a lot out there for you to see. So what do we see in your read today, Sag? I'm looking at a Sag who essentially, hoping and praying for a new beginning, and it came, but we were trying to keep it business is business. And what we found is business is friends and community and development and learning and living and a lot more than just a job. Whatever space you're in right now, Sag, you are looking at it with, don't want to say rose-colored glasses because that implies that something is more wrong than right, but you're looking at it in such fond recollection of saying, no, this job showed me the things that I ignored about myself. And I thought I was just signing on originally, but now I kind of want to stay and see what else I can learn or have here. And in all the in-between spaces, learning what a good and right investment for the self is, learning how to trust other people, your teammates, your coworkers, what have you, and saying, this is worth sticking it out for. I'm finding more than I originally thought. My needs and my wants list aren't two separate things. They merge into one. And I found the things I was looking for. Now, even with all the anxiety, how do we do the right thing with that? That's all I have in your reason, Sag. I hope this conversation helped. And if nothing else, I'm happy for you. I hope you find even more as you stay here and go back to whatever dynamic is happening right now. Because if nothing else, I'm looking at a person who says that they're okay. I'll see you around. Bye.